All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about Jalen Brunson and his contract extension. We're going to get behind all the details, some things that you may not know, some things that you need to know, some things that you should understand. There's a lot of confusion, and I'm here to clear up all of that confusion to give you all of the facts regarding this contract situation, man. So let's talk about it, man. Yeah, you're now rocking with the most popping Knicks YouTube channel on the net. I am the objective fan, straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest. And you know the vibes, man. Yo, look, I got a nice little video. We're going to be talking about this Jalen Brunson situation. There's a lot of conflicting information and people talking about the matter. And more importantly, mostly in the Knicks Twitter world, Facebook world, social media world amongst fans, there seems to be a lot of misinformation, or guys just don't really understand the gravity of this Jalen Brunson contract situation. And honestly, I'm not concerned. However, I don't think Brunson's going to sign the extension this summer. Now, it doesn't mean that he's not going to, but I'm going to get to the reasonings in a second. Now, we have a lot of free agents on the team that we have to deal with, or key free agents, I would say, that we have to bring back. We have Isaiah Hartenstein, right? OG Anunoby, of course, right? Julius Randle, he's up for an extension as well. What happens with him? Just a lot of question marks, the key guys, starters. And so Jalen Brunson's situation, if they could get it done this summer, it would mean a lot. And let's jump into research mode early so I won't leave you guys in anticipation for too much longer. Pow. So now we're in research mode. And I got an article here from the Daily News. Salute to the Daily News. New York media holding us down once again. Basically giving a great insight as to the contract situation. I want to salute Christian Winfield. He does a really good job of writing content in regards to the Knicks, and I think this is probably the best article on the matter. Here's the current situation. Brunson has a decision to make. Now he's coming off surgery, as we know, right? If he foregoes the contract extension with the Knicks this summer, he could be in line for a significant raise. Okay, what do we mean by that? Right? And it's a massive pay raise. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars. He could make more if he waits another year, right? So here's what you need to know about the contract. So July 12th, it marks the 2-year anniversary, right, of when he signed the deal, which was $104 million, right, after leaving the Dallas Mavericks. Now, this deal is probably one of the best deals. I would say definitely the best deal in Knicks history. You know, he's the best free agent signing. At first, I was kind of hesitant because I feel like the Allen Houston signing was major, right? Now, back in the day, pre-modern era of basketball, for me, that is anything before the 70s. That includes the championship teams. I can't really tell you. They might, maybe Walt Clyde might say, no, young grasshopper, you're wrong. It might be this. But anything post that, I would say I can't. Only Allen Houston. Allen Houston signing was major, right? And I'm not talking about trades. I'm talking about signings. I'm not talking about drafting. I'm talking about not on the team. I'm talking about purely signing, right? Jalen Brunson definitely has been a large success, right? Now, so the Knicks have made it to the second round back-to-back years, as the article points out, right? He averaged 28.7 points per game this year, right? And it's third behind Bernard King and Richie Gehring, right? But he also outpaced Ewing and Melo. Now, of course, the Knicks also won 50 games, right? Now, check this out. Now, here's the crazy part about this whole Brunson thing. Remember, he was fifth in the MVP voting, right? Now, before we continue the video, I just want to take the time to tell you about the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server. You have to get in there. I'm going to be doing a free Knick hat giveaway once we get up to 50 members, and then I will be increasing that every single month. I'll be giving away multiple Knicks hats once we get across 100. And then if we get to 1,000 Discord members, I'm going to do something crazy. It's more than hats, more than shirts. So definitely get inside the Knicks Tape Madness Discord server if you want to rap with me and some other cool people you see on the channel, like Coach, right? Like Sam. We got a bunch of cool people in the building. We need to get you in there. all you have to do is go to the website below, theobjectiveknicksfan.com, click join Discord, and you will be able to get in the building. I look forward to seeing you there, family. So let's get back to the content. Pow. So the crazy part about this, right? He's 56 in the league in payroll, but he finished top 5 in MVP voting, and he was All NBA second team. Now, his contract was front loaded, right? $27 million. And on the back end, the latter years, of course, because it was front loaded, that means that the latter years salary number decreases about $3 million. So it's $24 million, right? So check this out. If he signs his extension, it could be north of $17 million more per year. Now, if he was willing to re-sign now, right, he could sign a 4-year deal worth $56 million. And remember, that 4th year for Brunson is a player option. So this is how the number will look, right? It'll basically be a 4-year extension worth $156 million. That's if he signs this offseason. And this is the yearly breakdown, right? As you can see, right? And of course, if he does this signing this year, he will decline the 4th year because it's a player option at $24 million. So, you know what? Salute to Leon Rose once again. And Leon Rose we trust because he didn't have to do that for Brunson. He could have gave him the Randall treatment. I don't think Randall has an option. I could be wrong. Randall might have an option on that 4th year. But the bottom line, giving Brunson this option gives him the ability to make more money, you know, especially since he signed for what we now know is a discount, right? Now, check this out. And here's the major key. Brunson, he will make a lot more money, right, if he waits 1 more year. And here's how it breaks down. So because he'll have full bird rights, the Knicks could re-sign him to his maximum salary, which is 30% for the cap for a player that has 7 to 9 years experience. So max salaries and the cap figure actually is based on experience and accolades, as we'll get to in a second, right? Now, so then it goes up even more, right? With players with 7 to 9 years experience, and 35% of the players who meet this criteria are higher, right? They can get a even bigger max, pretty much, right? Now, Brunson, for example, will be eligible for this Supermax 35% if he gets the All NBA honors, okay? Now, check this number out, and I'm going to highlight it so you can see it. That would be a 5-year, $314 million extension, right? If he doesn't make All NBA, then it would be $269 million. Either way, whether it's 315 or 269, you know, things happen. He doesn't make All NBA. He definitely can still get $100 million more on the extension. Okay, so now that I broke down the particulars, right? I'm gonna jump out of research mode and reading these numbers and giving you a good gist of what's going on with his contract. More than likely, Brunson will not, I repeat, he will not sign the extension this summer, y'all. Hate to break the news to you. I honestly was on the side that he would do it because, you know, you give your team a discount and we have some, you know, some reassurance. I don't think that we're going to lose Brunson. I just think that based off the sheer numbers, right, you know, he definitely probably won't sign. Now, here's some things. If he does re-sign, right, there could be some benefits. I mean, maybe not financially, but there can be some benefits that Brunson receives and the team more in particular. More in particular, he has Nova boys, right? We're talking about a potential pairing with another Nova boy and Mikal Bridges, right? In order for these things to continue and happen, for you to build on the team, everyone has to sacrifice. No, but I'm gonna ask you this question, Nick Nation: are you willing to sacrifice $100 million for the better sake of the team? I don't see Brunson doing it, y'all. Don't see Brunson doing it. I expect Brunson to get his extension next summer, but of course, if you do get him, it's gonna be for a huge discount, right? Definitely, like I said, more money to bring in other guys. But the number one key thing about locking in Brunson will be locking him in for the future because he gives your future plans a lot of certainty Because now a star player knows that, oh, they got Brunson locked up for another 5 years. Maybe I consider this New York thing, right? Maybe it gives other guys, other key free agents who may not be on star level, maybe former All Stars might sign with the Knicks for the low because they know that Jalen Brunson is committed to the franchise. So I'm just preparing Nick Nation for the worst, which is not that he's going to leave the team, but yeah, we're going to have to shell out possibly that $300 million. I said on the podcast, by the way, shameless plug, this week inside the New York Knicks every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check us out. I do the podcast mostly live, but sometimes I will pre-record it. But we said that on there. I said that I would like to get him for the 220, 4-year 220, or 5 years 220. But more than likely, that's not going to be because I think he's going to want something closer to like 260, that 260. Maybe if he hits Supermax level, maybe he'll give us a discount instead of the 315. Maybe he'll give us a discount of 280. I don't know. But Brunson, here's another thing for why Brunson should sign, right? Because on Brunson's end, if you don't re-sign, then you leave some uncertainty for yourself. Because yes, if you don't get the All-NBA nod, then you don't get the Supermax. However, because I think with the Supermax, it has to be an All-NBA the year before you sign the max. So he already reached the All-NBA teams, right? So, which would be next summer. There's no guarantee he makes the second All-NBA team, but even if he doesn't, he's still eligible for 265. Now, if he gets hurt, that could also diminish his value, especially if he's not on an all-star level. Now, God forbid this happens. We don't want to put this out there. We love Jalen Brunson. We want to make sure he's okay. But there is a chance of that. So Brunson should give some credence to maybe signing prematurely, but I just don't see him leaving that $100 million on the table. Of course, the last thing, which is probably the least thing I'm worried about, is him signing somewhere else. Of course, salary cap is going to go up, but most teams are not going to be able to give him the money the Knicks are going to give him. So I'm not as concerned about that. But hey, it is what it is. Hopefully you found this video informative. Hopefully I broke down the contract because I see a lot of people just misquoting articles and they don't understand how extensions work and the fact that he makes $100 million more dollars. People want him to re-sign now. I'm just giving you some warning signs as to why he may not do it. Hopefully he does. I would love to have him locked up now. Well, not locked up. That sounds crazy, but just his contract is basically extended now, so we know what we have to deal with the future. So that's all for this video, man. Be sure to join the Discord, Knicks Tape Madness, man. Scan the barcode, hit the website link, click join Discord. You'll be up in there. If you have any trouble, you could always email me, info@theobjectiveknicksfan.com. And that's all. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, let's go Knicks.